Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 16, right? Yeah, chapter 16 of Lost by James Patterson. So let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. I was groggy the next morning as I pulled over by the park in Hallandale Beach, right next to the county line. It was so early that the presence of police cars and crime scenes still hadn't attracted many onlookers. Hannahville South City Beach Park used to be referred to as Needle Junction and Body Drop Park. It has been cleaned up a lot since then, but there were still room to do shit without anyone seeing you. The phone call from Anthony Cello at 5:15 that morning had startled me out of a sound sleep. I'd raced over here from my house 25 miles to the northwest. I held up my badge to the young patrol officer who was maintaining security around the perimeter of the crime scene. She seemed like a kid to me, even though she was probably in her mid-20s. That was 6 years of police work in Miami. That's what 6 years of police work in Miami can do to you. I followed her directions and carefully walked along the path marked by tiny flags. Crime scene people were busy combing the area on both sides of the path, and I could see Chill talking with the Broward County Sheriff's Office homicide detective. Chill made the introductions, and the homicide detective reminded me that we'd met once in a class on money laundering. After the small talk, I asked, "So did you think I needed to come down to the beach so early?" I said it with a smile, even though I was confused. Chill said, "I told you about the rumors of Roman Rostov being involved in everything, including human trafficking." I remember. I think he's showing his displeasure with how we interrupted his shipment of kids being smuggled into Miami International. He pointed to a set of scenes hiding something a crime scene technician was photographing. I stepped over the screens and looked behind them. I knew there was going to be a body. There wouldn't be this much commotion over cocaine that washed up on the beach or some recovered stolen property, but the image shocked me, and I knew it would haunt me for a long time. The young woman, a teenager, lay sprawled on the sand, naked. She had blonde hair and a beautiful girl next to her face. Her blue eyes were still open and staring straight up at the sky. There was a neat slit in her throat with dried blood on both sides leading to the sandy ground. I squatted down to make it look like I was getting a better view, but in fact this scene disturbed me. I needed to wrap my head around this nasty business. She reminded me of some of the girls I'd rescued from the Miami airport. Chill squatted down next to me and held up a plastic evidence bag. I struggled to see past the spatters of blood on the inside of the bag. "What am I looking at, Chill?" Someone stuck her Florida driver's license as well as her ID from Serbia into the wound of her throat. We've already done some quick background on her. She was a dancer at one of Roman Rostov's clubs. The 2 IDs and a talk with her coworker indicated that she was smuggled into the United States. Rostov wants us to know that if we screw with his business, someone is going to get hurt. I looked down at her pretty lifeless face. Somehow I felt responsible. At the same time, I was pissed. Who did this asshole think he was? I stood up and backed away from the body. I looked at Chill and said, "How do you feel about doing something the FBI wouldn't approve of?" "To tell you the truth, I do that every day, just on principle." I smiled. The ATF agent didn't say much, but I was getting the idea that he'd be useful in an insurrection. People like that are hard to find. That is the end of this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.